In this video series, I will be getting every single trophy on every single Persona game available. I'll also be trying to do these as fast as possible, so for the trophies that don't require difficulty, I'm just gonna play on beginner. This way, I can drop this video before Persona 6 drops and just blow shadows left and right. Did I say blow shadows? Listen, I promise I meant blow on shadows. Literally just look at the script. Do not BS me, viewer. Anyways, we'll be doing these games in groups in release date order. So the first one up is probably my least favorite game that we'll be playing. Persona 3 Portable. I'll get into why that is in literally just a minute or so. We start the run by actually starting the game, duh, and we skip any piece of dialogue we can,
because if you care about yourself, you do yourself a favor and you play Reload instead.
We get our first trophy after shooting ourselves in the head to make a supernatural demon come out of us. Did I mention how many trophies there are in these games? This game actually has the least with 36, which, if you haven't noticed, you can keep track of on the top left or top right or middle or wherever I decide to put the counter. But in total, we have a super light 509 trophies to get through. But hey, if you're still watching at this point, you're clearly gonna watch until the end of the video, right, viewer? Good. We get our next trophy during our first official Tartarus run by taking a page out of Solid Snake's playbook and catching the shadow completely by surprise. Remember before when I mentioned that this is my least favorite game? It's for one reason: Tartarus. I can't stand Tartarus gameplay, and we have to do this for 264 floors. This shadow spread my ass cheeks! We say goodbye to Tartarus for now, and our next trophy won't come for a while, so in the meantime, we'll set up future trophies by getting some social link stuff. Once the next full moon comes, we have to defeat we have to beat Mommy. Jeez, what is wrong with me? We finish the battle and get our third trophy. The next three are also pretty simple, as we just summon from the compendium here, fight a battle in costume here, and get a trophy for exploiting weaknesses 50 times here. Honestly, a lot of this game's trophies are as simple as that. Next one we get is literally for risen up a Japanese teenager. There aren't a lot of trophies for us to go out of our way for yet, but they're coming. And so another full moon comes and another trophy appears. This time for rescuing Fuka from being stuffed in a locker. After this, we head back to Tartarus to knock out a few more. One for rescuing a missing person, one for finally being able to catch this little shit. I've encountered like 7 of these already, and they all just despawn as soon as I lay my eyes on them. Anyways, we get another for performing 50 all-out attacks. As I progressed further and further into the game, I found myself struggling to get levels, so I came up with a genius idea to get around this. So for those of you who don't know because you're pro Persona players, if you play on beginner and die in battle, you can respawn without restarting the fight, restoring full HP and SP for the party, no matter how many times it takes. So I thought, why not just farm the Reaper for levels? Persona 3 Reload gives you several hundreds of thousands of XP for beating the Reaper, and so I sat there for 90 minutes, slowly mashing away at his health, slowly mashing at his health again after he life drained, and finally beating him, expecting to breeze through the game after this. All of that, 2 hours of my life gone for 12,000 XP. But hey, at least you got the trophy. I thought I got the head of the class trophy for getting top scores in the exams until... Alright, and that should give me ace of the class, and... Did I guess fuck me, I guess. We get a few more story trophies as well as some for buying from the scammer 5 different times, and finally maxing out our first social link. The next one I got completely by mistake, but to be fair, you're supposed to get this one by mistake anyways. You also get Special Fusion Expert for doing a cross fusion, and I finally maxed out my social stats for Flawless, meaning I can properly ace my exam this time and earn that trophy as well. I dealt over 999 damage during this excruciating fight with the Hangman, and after an hour of fighting, I finally earned his trophy. Oh my god. Finally! How long did that take me? It took me like an hour! I grabbed 2 more by switching personas 5 times in battle and fusing 50 personas. And I almost had a scare for this next trophy. To earn Social Butterfly, you need to max every social link in the game in one playthrough. I got the trophy to max out 10 a little earlier, but all of them was gonna be a close call. Luckily, with 3 days left to spare, I managed to finish Aegis's link, and that did it for me. Since the end of this playthrough is coming soon, I decided to get my compendium as high as possible, but let me tell you, this shit ain't cheap. Even after selling items and stuff, I still didn't have enough money to get all the personas I needed. So I'll just have to cover that in the next playthrough since we have to do a second run anyways. I did manage to get moderate bookkeeper for getting 50% though. At this point, I've done all I can in this playthrough, and so the stage is set to take on Nyx. Now at the time, I thought everything was good, but soon you'll see just how badly I messed up. I take down the Nyx avatar for that trophy, and I seal Nyx herself to obtain the Great Seal trophy, finally capping off my first playthrough at 28 hours. Now in the second playthrough, I expected to use it to A, get the pair of wildcards trophy for beating the game with each pro tag, 2, max out the compendium for thorough bookkeeper, and D, beat all the super bosses for the final 2 trophies. This is where I messed up. In this game, there is a special persona that you can only fuse after you max out all social links. That is Orpheus Telos. I spent all my yen earlier filling out my compendium as much as I could, thinking I can just fuse Telos in New Game Plus. It wasn't until September of my FemC playthrough that I realized you have to fuse him in the same playthrough you maxed out all social links in, which meant I wasted a shit ton of time. I spent 3 hours fusing personas in the Velvet Room, and the only save I had after that is on 131. This means the only way I could fuse Telos now was to reload that save, grind money in Monad, except I can't sell items since I'm stuck in Tartarus since 131, so I can only get money from chests and coin cards. So I save up about 3 million yen so I can fuse him and register him to the compendium just in New Game Plus again to do Elizabeth Days to unlock the personas I missed out on. Yeah, it's a lot, but it sounds tougher than it really is. I start this strenuous journey by finishing my FemC playthrough. So the male route took me 28 hours to do. This one took me 33:21. So if you subtract the difference, it comes out to like 5 hours and 22 minutes, I think. Yeah, if my math is mathin', yeah, 5 hours, 22 minutes. So yeah, I did that in one sitting. Yeah, it hurt. Because I could have gotten it done much faster if I realized earlier that I couldn't fuse Orpheus Telos. Because I didn't realize it until like August. So I was already fucked about, not even August, September. September 21st is when I realized it, because that's when you unlock cross fusions and pentagon fusions, hexagon fusions. So yeah. That sucks, but I have to reload a save now and get to cooking, I guess. And then I move on to my 131 save where it's time to mindlessly run around Monad for money, which I did. It actually didn't take that long. And so I fused every persona I could, including Orpheus Telos this time, and speed ran through another New Game Plus just to do the Elizabeth dates to finally fuse Thoth, Hellbiker, and finally Kartikeya, unlocking me Thorough Bookkeeper. Give it to me. Thorough Bookkeeper, there it is! Oh, let's go. Now, it's time for the real grind. Both super bosses are the only things that stand between me and the platinum, but in order to get them, I need to prep. For starters, Junpei, Aegis, and Yukari need to be level 99. That is a must. They need as much health as possible. The next is to get them the best equipment possible, and with that, the stage is set. Or so I thought. Turns out, there are still 2 essential items I needed for these last 2 trophies. The first being Armageddon. Armageddon is a fusion spell that does 9,999 damage. The way you get this spell is by selling your soul for 99 Malachites and 10 rubies. Of course, I don't have the time for that, so the other way to do it is by fulfilling special conditions in the Hangman door on the road to Margaret. You need to let the Hangman spawn in a Maya and let it bomb your entire party. After that, proceed like usual and destroy the Hangman, which gets you 10 Armageddons. The second item I need is Infinity. Now this one is a little trickier since nobody really knows exactly how to do it, so I'll just share how I did it. You need to enter the Fortune and Strength door on the road to Margaret and take Koromaru, Akihiko, and Aegis with you. In my battle, Koromaru and Akihiko died, which some people think is a requirement, so I did it just in case and revived them after. During the roulette spin, manipulate the wheel to land on Fear for the enemy, finish it off with a crit, and move on to Fortune. For Fortune, you want to also get it feared and finish it off with an all-out attack. This worked for me and I got 10 infinities. Now with this, the stage is set once more and I finally make it to Margaret after defeating every boss behind the doors. The Margaret fight is simple in theory, but I'm an idiot and couldn't recognize persona patterns. The strategy here is to Mind Charge and Niflheim on consecutive turns while using your party members to buff, heal, and attack when needed. You also, and I shit you not, need a calculator. Margaret has 30,000 health and 5 phases. You need to deal at least 5,000 damage per phase. And I did that, except Junpei had some sort of vendetta against me and allowed Margaret to keep draining his hits. So since I couldn't get her under 25,000, she 9999 Megiddo loaned my ass. The second attempt went smoother since this time I had Junpei on a tighter leash. We slowly got her health to under 10,000, and once that was done, it was only a matter of Armageddon which got the job done and awarded me one who has proven their power. Give me my trophy. Yes. One who has proven their power, thank you. The final trophy is approaching. All I had to do was reach the top floor of Monad and Elizabeth should be waiting. Or so I thought again. The most optimal way to fight Elizabeth is to use Orpheus Telos. Shouldn't be a problem since I maxed out the compendium, right? That's what I thought, but trouble always comes in twos, and Orpheus Telos continues to be a thorn in my side. In order to fuse an Orpheus Telos with Thunder Rain, you need to fuse Odin, Skathach, and Nidhogger. When I tried doing this, it didn't make Orpheus Telos, but why? The answer is simple. You can only do triangle fusions for him after you did the hexagon fusion for him. But I did that already. So what's really the problem? Once again, you can only do it in the same playthrough you maxed out all social links in. The only save I had left from when I did that was a save with the compendium around 60 to 70% complete, no money, level 69, and on 131, which meant I couldn't get the ultimate weapon, armor, or shoes. So I had to pivot to a plan B. I needed to find a persona that didn't nullify, reflect, or drain any attack since Elizabeth doesn't like that. That persona was Alilat, the ultimate persona of the Empress Arcana. The next step was to get her the skill set she needed using skill cards. I used Scotty for Niflheim and Ice Amp, Zochosen for Sharp Student, Siegfried for High Counter, Jack Frost for Ice Boost, Asura for Unshaken Will, Spellmaster from one of the Margaret doors, and I already had a Mind Charge. Lastly, I needed to get Alilat to level 99 and max out her stats using Onyx to buy cards from the antique shop. Now with everything ready, the stage is set for the final time and I finally make it to the top of Monad. And Elizabeth's not there.
Yo, where you at? Where's she at?
I didn't accept the fucking request. I forgot to accept the request. Alright, let's do this one last time. I make it to the top of Monad, and there she is, looking all delicious and whatnot. I approach her and the battle begins. I whip out my calculator and get to cooking. I mind charge and Niflheim repeatedly while healing when needed. I also use Infinity every 8 turns to deny her 9999 Megiddo loan. Once I get her to a little over 10,000 health, I defend each turn and pray for a high counter to get her under 10k. And it finally happened. All that's left is an Armageddon. And with that, everyone, the Platinum Trophy. The answer to life is finally mine, and we move on to the next game.
Can you withstand this?
Okay, minus 293. There it is. Game. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Pillaged him. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Platinum. Platinum me. Platinum me. Give it to me. Ah, I'll cut him off. The answer to life.
There you go. Now you never have to play this game again.
Never have to look at this game again. No, fuck this. 60 hours on this game?
You're not even gonna save it?
Fuck no.
Just delete it off storage.
Fuck no. Get me off of this game. 60 hours is crazy. But hey, that's 1 platinum down.
Holy shit.
8 more to go.
The immediate delete from storage.
Now I get to take a break since Persona 3 Dancing's Platinum is stress-free. You just dance, since you earn the majority of the trophies just by clearing as many songs as possible. So while we're on this break, shameless plug I know, if you're enjoying the video so far, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot and you do not want to miss these upcoming videos. Take your time, I'll wait. Oh, you subbed already? Cool. Now that that's out of the way, let's rapid fire through these trophies in the order that I got them. I got IRL debut for being dripped out, better safe than sorry for pushing 5 buttons, going into orgy mode for pushing 6 buttons, innate ability for clearing a track on hard while actually cooking up, welcome to the club for playing the game, just another day for chopping it up with the homies, this one for shitting the bed, let's do it again for watching my shit on the bed, Slurpee rankings for sweating on this track, an exclusive stylist for dripping out the homies, the leader's demeanor for skipping dialogue 20 times, this one for unlocking unlocking difficulty, it won't fit in my wardrobe for having too many outfits than Junpei can count, the crib visit for spitting game on Yukari, who even are you for creating an OC, unstoppable force, immovable object for challenging myself and then negating those challenges, searching for the premises for snooping into my friends' rooms 5 times, getting the shiny things for obtaining cosplay items, naturally popular by whoring myself out for the girls, this one for stealing glasses from the investigation team, best buds for whoring myself out for the guys, minus Ken of course, the party never stops for completing Elizabeth's social link, the selfish producer for completing Elizabeth's social link, fashion monster for getting all the outfits Elizabeth could afford, the dancing jeweler for getting all the accessories Elizabeth could afford, Koromaru's rival for getting on my knees, barking and sniffing out blue cards from everyone's room, it's gotta be you for doing everyone's social link, this one for watching Ken and Fuka dance, committed to the result for beating a stage on hard, but not really hard, this one for watching Yukari and Junpei dance, Full of Bloom Fever for watching 40 different fever times, this one for watching Mitsuru and Akihiko dance, this one for watching the MC dance, this one for watching the Fez MC dance, I couldn't help it for unlocking everything, personalized fashion for having a favorite outfit, this one for changing hype settings, carrot stick and approach for turning these 2 things on, the unhittable pitch for clearing a stage with actual difficulty for once, and finally, chance encounter with the final boss for starting the hardest way to play the game, not even needing to beat it, which finally unlocks me dancing in Moonlight. This took me 8 hours. We're finally at the latest release when it comes to the Persona series, Persona 3 Reload. Reload's trophies are interesting because, yeah, most of them are story trophies, but there are also some that involve new game mechanics. So enough rambling, let's just hop right in. This run starts again by, you guessed it, starting the game. Our first trophy comes again by summoning Orpheus, with our next coming from officially joining Seas. This next one, there's no I in team, is from performing one of the new mechanics, shifting, which is a very nice addition. The Golden Hand trophy didn't make me want to P3 myself in this game, and the next trophy is for performing a fusion. I got Shrouded Assassin for solid sneaking 50 shadows and Tempting Fate for triggering a skill change on this on Meraki during fusion. Back on Track was one of the hardest ones, because I had to beat down on this beauty. Yo, she has her legs wide open for me. Yes,
I need her.
I get Briefcase Burglar for opening 50 chesticles and the Power of Choice by picking 10 personas during shuffle time. Another new addition to Reload was being able to go to Iwatodai Strip Mall at night. I got Gourmand for ordering from the secret menu at Wakatsu. Empowered Protector is unlocked by beating up on the easiest full moon bosses. I got Fusion Artisan by special fusing for this Fortuna that I will never use in battle. Junpei gets me get a load of those numbers by absolutely tearing into the shadow and dealing over 999 damage. Another new addition to Reload are these major Arcana cards that you can collect for what's called an Arcana Burst. I got the Fool's Journey by getting 10 of them. Another new thing you can do in Reload is hang out with your teammates in the dorm. So I got Dorm Life for gardening with Fuko, which is pretty cool. This coincides with the next trophy, Eat Your Veggies Peas, since I earned that by harvesting the same crop I grew with Fuko. Extracurricular Excellence is unlocked by saving this random chick who somehow wandered into Tartarus, and I guess Specialist. No, not that specialist. I maxed out my courage and became a badass for this trophy. Never toy with matters of the heart for taking down the shadow that almost manipulated me and Yukari to wapow. You get Benevolent Protector. Who wrote the name of these trophies? Like, is it Ikutsuki? Anyways, you get that trophy for feeding the stray enough to bring it back to full health. Top of the class is earned by top in the class. Ooh, hold on. Pause on that. Pause. I don't mean to say it that way. I mean, you know, like besting, you know, the class in the exams, alright? Stop. And plus, no sane person is topping off this freak anyways. You get Beyond the Darkness by unlocking every single major arcana, and Armor Disarmed by beating the shadows in this underground bunker that Strega locked us in. I got Unbreakable Link by maxing out my King Tanaka social link. He taught me the ways of the scam. So if you ever see me selling NFTs, just know Tanaka told me to. Another new addition to Reload are characteristics. These are abilities that your teammates earn when you hang out with them. I got Through Thick and Thin by unlocking Fuka's first ability, which is extremely useful. I mean, just look at this. Less damage when our weaknesses are hit? Fuka's actually a demon in this game. Shattered Plumes is another trophy that involves a new mechanic. Reload introduces Twilight Fragments that are these blue crystal things that you can use to open chests or heal your team using the clock. You get this trophy by using 50 of them. Another new mechanic in Reload is the absolute beauty of Theurgies. Theurgies are similar to Showtimes in Persona 5, 5, where when the gauge is filled, you can use a special attack that does a shit ton of damage. I got the Strength of Our Hearts by using everyone's Theurgy. My favorites are Shinji's and Junpei's second one, by the way. They're so easily the best ones. Peak performance is unlocked by maxing out all social stats. Knowledge took damn near forever. You get Dodging Lightning for beating the Club Escapade Hermit Freak, and Twist of Fate for beating the Roulette Shadow, which is another hard one to do since after you beat this boss, Shinji, you know. On days when there isn't school, your social links can call you to hang out so you can grow closer with them before you rank up their social links. You get in high demand for accepting 5 of these calls. Now this next trophy is extremely important. That special someone is unlocked by romancing one of the girls in the game, and if you pick anyone that isn't Yukari, you shouldn't be able to unlock this trophy, since she's so far and away the best girl in this game. A sense of finality is earned by beating the last full moon shadow on the bridge. The Horror of the Shade is a trophy you get randomly in Tartarus for encountering a dark zone where you can't see shit. Making the dream work is unlocked by performing 50 all-out attacks. I completely forgot to add this to the script. You also get a trophy for opening 10 monad doors and conquering them and all that. So, yeah, this is the only one I forgot, alright? I promise. You get the grind set mindset for earning 50k from part-time jobs, even though I'm literally a millionaire by the time I unlock this trophy. You get a newfound strength on December 30th once Aegis awakens to Athena, since you unlock this trophy for awakening everyone's ultimate persona. You get people person for unlocking everyone's social link, and birthday present for obtaining an item from fusing a persona. The inclusion of Theurgy for the MC replaces fusion skills in previous entries, which means once they get Hillel and Satan, yeah, there's nothing that can stop me. Remember in Portable when I wasted all that time banging on the Reaper to earn his trophy? Armageddon is so OP in this game that you can just do this. Guard. 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 Here we go! Armageddon! That's so hot. That is so hot. Reaper reaped? Absolutely. Path to Salvation is unlocked by fusing the ultimate persona in this game, Messiah. Yes, sir! What's about to change? Brave Blade? Yeah, I think I have a Brave Blade skill card anyways. Victory Cry? Oh, come on. Oh, Path to Salvation, give it to me. You get a Legacy of Friendships by maxing out every social link in the game. Bebe finished this one out for me. I love that guy. Now this is where I actually kind of messed up. It was January 28th and I hadn't done a single Elizabeth date. I was under the impression that you could just do all of them in one day since it doesn't take up a time slot. You need to complete 82 requests to unlock her dates. So I got to 82 and did her first date, only to find out that there's a 3-day cooldown before you can do the next. So I had to reload a save and grind out 82 requests again to do all the dates. I only lost like 2 hours of time, but it was so worth it since this next trophy might be my favorite and the only time I wish I was in the game for real. I got Distinguished Visitor for taking Elizabeth back to my room and doing the nasty. You get Eagle Eye by obtaining every Twilight fragment across the town or city or wherever this game takes place. Here's live me walking you through every location. Starting at GeckoCon, we have one next to the lamp. Boom. The second one is in the school entranceway, whatever. Is this the entranceway? Okay, then there's one right here in front of the printing room. There's another in the corridor. Yep, right here on the bench. One in front of these lockers in the gym hallway. There's this one right in front of this, well, on the sink. And then the last school one is, where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere here. There it is. Okay, it's on the seat. Okay, now at the station, there's one right here, next to this red cone on the construction thing, and there's one on the 3rd floor. Yes, right here. In front of this garbage can, I'm assuming. I think that's garbage. And there's 2 here. There's one over here, which is extremely visible, next to this sign. I know I don't want to read the... Oh, wait, okay, yeah. I guess I did want to read the sign. And then there's also one here somewhere. I saw it here before. Where was it? I could have swore there was one here. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's next to this pole thing. That's that light. Okay, it's next to the light. Then in Port Island Station, you know, you take this one on the bench here. Then you go to the station outskirts. There's one right here in front of the garbage. Yep. No, take the Twilight fragment. Yes. Okay, now in Polonia Mall, there's one literally right in front of the fountain. Then the next one is in... I have to come back. I have to come back in the night. Okay. Club Escapade in the night. There is one... Where is it? There's one here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it is. Is it upstairs? I think it's upstairs. It is not upstairs. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the floor over here. Right in front of the stage. Okay, and now the last two are on the 4th floor in the dorm. There's boom, one right here. And then the last one is in the rooftop over here. And that should be all 17. Eagle Eye, thank you! You get the Great Seal by finally putting an end to Nyx, and from Shadows into Light for watching the good ending of the game, which finally unlocks me the Platinum Trophy, a most remarkable guest. A most remarkable guest. Thank you. Acquired all trophies. All of them! As you can see, I have Platinum Persona 3 Portable, Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight, and Persona 3 Reload. Honestly, I think the most fun Platinum out of these 3 is definitely Portable, because I had to do like 2-3.5 playthroughs because I kept fucking up. And I know it's my fault, but it was fun at the end of the day, you know? It was pretty fun. But yeah, with that being said, next video will be Persona 4's trophies. I think we have... I'll get into the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's get this video to what? 1,500 likes, you know? I want to shoot big, alright? Let's make this video poppin'. 1,500 likes, and I'll get the next one as soon as possible, alright? So, yeah, I'll catch y'all. Okay, let me address the large teddy in the room. If you noticed in the last video, go check that out if you haven't, there's a blacked out box in the Persona 4 section. This game is Persona 4 Arena. Now, technically, it's supposed to be the first game I play in this video. However, this game is considered by many to be one of the hardest platinum trophies of any fighting game. As someone with very little fighting game experience, that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. So here's how we'll approach it. You guys crushed the light goal in the last video. I mean, full on all out attacked that light goal. So if we match that light goal in this video, I'll dedicate an entire video to the original Persona 4 Platinum Arena. What the f did I just say? I'll dedicate an entire video to the Persona 4 Arena Platinum. Just know, I'm not off the hook yet since there's still another fighting game I have to do later on in this video. But in the meantime, we're starting with my favorite game in the entire Persona series, Persona 4 Golden. I start this game on normal difficulty because of the infamous Hardcore Reset Fan trophy, but it actually turns out I didn't even need to do this. We'll talk about it when we get there though. After being thrown right into the Velvet Room and naming our protagonist, let's go! You, Naru, Plat. Actually, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Plat Narukami sounds so much better. Plat or you Plat? I don't know how to do this name! There it is, yeah! Okay, you Plat Narukami. Final answer. Like, okay? The first trophy comes from summoning my glorious king Izanagi to get rid of these licky lickies. The next few I get are standard Persona trophies, like smacking the shadow from behind, switching Personas 5 times in battle, and buying a Persona from the compendium. Like every other Persona game, Persona 4 introduces new things to interact with based on the setting of the game, as well as adding new and switching up old mechanics. The first new change was how shuffle time works. You'll mostly get shuffle times after finishing a battle with an all-out attack, but in this game, shuffle time works as a card choice kind of minigame thing. You can choose whatever prize you want, but some cards will allow you to pick more cards. If you're able to pick every card, you get a bonus sweep which will guarantee shuffle time in your next battle, as well as give you 3 picks instead of 1. If you're following along with me, I'd suggest taking advantage of this to get as many skill cards as you can, as well as any Persona you don't already have. The next trophies we get are for registering a skill card, winning a prize from the vending machine, buying a special croquette from Sozai Daigaku, and buying an item from the capsule machine. On the road to Yukiko, there's only one trophy that I got. It was the golden hand. I think P3P is going to be the only time they'll ever give me trouble. After that, a prince appears. Yes, I unlocked the trophy for rescuing Yukiko Amagi. Moving on to the road to Kanji, I managed to snag 3 trophies on my way to him. I got Fashion Plate for fighting a battle in costume, Skilled Commander for performing 50 all-out attacks, and Tactical Fighter for exploiting an enemy's weakness 100 times. We cap off this dungeon with a True Man Stand for rescuing Kanji Tatsumi. Before entering the next dungeon, I actually managed to snag 2 more. Igor fumbled one of my Personas, so I got that trophy. Did I get a failure? What the hell is that? And I learned that I may actually have a future career in bug catching. First try. I'm so nice at this shit. That was the very first try. You know, I'm just him like that, you know? That's just what I do. I'm a bug hunter. I actually didn't get any trophy while climbing striptease, so we just get the lounges closed for rescuing Risei Kujikawa. I get my favorite reoccurring trophy, Grant Her of Your Desires, from buying from my idol Tanaka 5 times, and I actually think he's starting to rub off on me. In my notes for July 4th, I have 8 Nanako's food. Don't feel bad about it. What the F passed me?
Stolen food always tastes good, but you do feel guilty about it.
I also have on July 7th, Kanji Social Link is so goated, and while this isn't the video to really talk about the actual story, this is a chance for me to point out that I made an entire video about my first playthrough of Persona 4 Golden. So, if you want to check it out, here you go. Anyways, we get 2 more trophies before the next dungeon. Movie buff for watching 3 movies, and head of the class for acing the exam. You got the highest score! Yeah, I'm a genius. Yo, Yosuke's a real one. That's awesome. I'm just as happy as if I'd got the highest grade myself. Nah, see, Yosuke, he's so real for that. The road to Mitsuo left me with another goose egg as I didn't get a trophy climbing up, but it is indeed a game over as we secure Mitsuo Kubo for that trophy. I managed to max out my first social link on August 26th with Chie for a true bond, and I become a fishing master by catching the Sea Guardian. The road to Naoto actually allowed me to get 2 new trophies, as I got Fill Your Hand by getting 50 sweet bonuses and going Nova for dealing over 999 damage in a single attack. We then board up Naoto's lab as we rescue Naoto Shirogane. The next trophy is, once again, the single most important trophy in this game. You get a special lady for, well, entering a relationship with a special lady. And I am here to tell you that if you picked anybody that isn't a main cast girl, you are absolutely tripping. You can pick literally any of the 4 main girls on the investigation team, and you're cooking. I went with Rise for this trophy, but the other 3 are also acceptable. I got the Return of the Angels for rescuing Nanako Dojima in what is the most emotional arc in any of the Persona games to me before y'all start trying to argue with me in the comments. Like, I've seen this scene so many times, and yet I can't help but cry every single time.
Man, yo, every single fucking time this scene plays, man. Holy shit, it makes me a mess. Oh, man.
Anyways, before that scene even happens, I actually earn a shit ton of trophies before arriving in the next dungeon. I got Mr. Perfect for maxing out all social characteristics, and because of this, I'm finally ready to tackle the hardest trophy in this game. Since you must have understanding of your limits, knowledge to control your pace, courage to face the unrelenting tide of beef, and the diligence to persevere against this colossal challenge. Yes, I completed the Aya Beef Bowl challenge for Food Fighter. I got Moderate Bookkeeper for completing 50% of the compendium, Big Bro is Worried for visiting Nanako in the hospital 3 times, Bond Maniac for maxing out 10 social links, Compulsive Reader for reading all the books.
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't see you there, cause you know, I'm such a compulsive reader!
Special Fusion Expert for using 4 or more personas in a special fusion, Fusion Expert for performing 50 fusions, and I finally broke through the fog and secured Toru Adachi for this trophy. The next trophy we go for was actually the most fun to do. Persona 4 Golden added a game show ran by Teddy, and in order to obtain a new Quiz King, you have to win the Miracle Quiz Finals. So without further ado, this is my run.
Oh, I already got this one. Black and white. It was black and white. Weakness of pursuing pesky. Oh, in the steamy bathhouse? I don't know. In heaven, it was electricity. I want to say wind, though. Oh, it was light? Okay, I got that wrong. Was it long nose? I'm just assuming Igor. Yeah. I mean, it's Igor, bro. That's kind of unfair. I'm the only person who should get that right. What stuffed animal is located on the bottom row? What the fuck? I don't know. Why is everything a panda? How many vending machines are there? 2, right? It's 2. It's 2. Where's the 3rd? Where's the 3rd? There's 4? What? I only know about the one at the very top and the one that gives me tap. Mecha Leaf. Okay, I got this one wrong last time. Whatever. Following items covers the most HP and SP? Is it Snuff Soul? It's Meat Gum? Yeah, hell no. Snuff Soul, right? Oh, it's Chewing Soul. Oh, Tankiri Man. Yep. Come on. Let's go. What was the name of the hotel? No. Clamshell Inn. I know my P3. I platinum all 3 of them. Which you can check out up here or after this video or something. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Oh, Christmas cake. Mystery Food X, right? Game's over. I can answer the next one with my eyes closed. Oh, I'm just gonna go with this one. Oh my god, I'm nice! I'm nasty! Which of the following shadows does not appear? It's definitely the Magic Hand. Wait, no, Magic Hand is the one... Yeah, no. I was thinking of like the golden hands. That's Phantom Master, okay. 30, I guess? Okay, I'm selling hard. Okay, let me chill. How many fire what the fuck? Have we ever had a fire drill? How am I supposed to know this? 10? Was that even an option? That's what I'm saying. How many chairs are there? Didn't he just ask this? Oh, he has desks. Oh, 29? Is it because you count the teacher's chair? Oh, Chihiro Fushimi. I know my P3. How many chairs are there in the dressing? Okay, I don't know. Somebody else answer. Again, was 10 even an option? Again? Hospital? I wasn't looking at the hospital, brother. I wasn't looking at the room number, brother. I was looking, all I saw was blood. If you buy 2 bombs of life and 1... Math? Oh, I don't know. I don't buy items. That's embarrassing, bro. She got like 3 straight wrong. Damn, I really didn't even have to do anything. And that's it. Oh, there it is.
How perfect are you?
Chill with the glazing, Yosuke. All right, Teddy, give me my smooch.
Prize is a steamy
Smooch! Yes!
Now then, thanks for watching, everyone. Farewell.
What an amazing addition.
Still at it.
Like, I love this. An acquired taste is achieved by drinking coffee at the original Shagall Cafe location. Off topic, but I really love the connections between this game and Persona 3. From the calendar in your room, the lore behind this cafe, and the freaking school trip to the setting of the last game. I personally wish that there was more of this in future entries of the Persona series, or even Mega 10 in total. Sorry for the mini rant. Back on task as I reap the Reaper and get his trophy, cook with gas and make 5 perfect box lunches for this trophy, and enjoy Golden's added content by rescuing Marie. On the day before we're scheduled to leave Inaba, I max out all social links with this letter from Adachi, and defeat the final boss of the game, Izanami, for the truth is in your hands, thus concluding my first playthrough. Alright, so I finished the first playthrough. It took me 45 hours, which I mean, that's way more than I thought, right? 45? Yeah, around there. Probably could have shaved off like 10 hours if I fast forwarded all the cutscenes and everything, and if I didn't keep making mistakes and had to reload saves. But you know what? You live and you learn. I'm vibing. This game's not too bad. Honestly, I still don't have hardcore Rosette fan, so yeah, that's the one that I'm looking forward to, So I'm just gonna do the new game plus right now. All right, see ya. Entering my second playthrough, I only needed 5 more trophies. I spent the majority of this playthrough skipping dialogue and heading straight to the cafe, since the cafe will give you a skill card based on the persona you currently have equipped. I got Card Collector for registering 100 skill cards in the Velvet Room. I spent the rest of the playthrough speedrunning until I was level 93 so I could complete the compendium and obtain Thorough Bookkeeper. My next step is to get my Persona lineup ready, as we're going to fuse Persona 4's ultimate persona for this next trophy. To fuse this persona, you need Sandman, Nata Taishi, Giri Makala, Norn, Okuninushi, Orthrus, Kartikia, Mithra, Sizamatil, however the fuck you pronounce that, Kuchulain, Legion, and finally, Izanagi. These 12 persona combine to create my favorite persona in the entire series. This persona is Izanagi no Okami. Using him, I skipped all the way to the day before I'm scheduled to leave Inaba again and defeated this game's secret boss, Margaret, for one who has proven their power. This next and final trophy is the trophy that everyone dreads, Hardcore Rosette fan. I'm here to tell you, as a Rosette super fan, this trophy is really not that bad, if you're prepared. In order to obtain this trophy, you need to listen to 250 unique in-battle voice lines from your navigator, Rise. The reason why this trophy is very difficult is because certain conditions need to be met in order to trigger specific lines from her. Each party member also has specific lines directed towards them. Persona 4 Golden doesn't have a Tartarus or a Mementos, so there aren't many chances to hear these lines in a normal playthrough. However, as I said, this trophy really isn't that bad if you're prepared. And by prepared, I mean have access to this incredible spreadsheet that I found online. This spreadsheet was created by Duplexium Comic on Twitter and has the majority of the lines that Rise can say ready for you to check off as you go, as well as a tips and tricks section which will help you strategize appropriately. I strongly suggest that you use this spreadsheet as you play through the game because I wasted my entire playthrough not using it and barely got any of Rise's lines. I'll have a link to it in the description. Just make a copy of the spreadsheet so you can edit it yourself. With that being said, I get Hardcore Rosette fan, thus earning me the Platinum Trophy, Golden completed. I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Platinum! 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 Oh my god! Yes! 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 It's 5:37 a.m. I have work in 3 hours. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Persona 4 Golden. Yes! Okay, now that that's done, now it's time to teach myself to play a game genre that I don't play at all. Yo, 71 hours on this game is actually insane. That's the longest. Yeah, I think that's the longest one yet. Now we're here with what will probably be the hardest platinum aside from the original arena. This game definitely took a toll on me as I dedicated an entire week to no lifing. To make this section flow better, let's split this game up into phases, starting with my P4 AU journey starts in the practice menu as the first trophy I get is for training for 30 minutes straight. I move on to lesson mode to complete every lesson and get a feel for the game and its mechanics. I get baby steps for completing 1 lesson and cram session for completing 20. After I felt comfortable enough, I moved on to arcade mode for a bit. I got arcade novice for completing the mode with 1 character, good job for getting a perfect win, mashy mashy for performing 100 auto combos, and arcade master for completing the mode with 3 characters. The game honestly didn't feel too bad so far, so I continued playing and headed to the score attack mode where I got trophies for completing 1, 3, and 5 score attack courses respectively. Once I'm done here, the P1 climax begins as I start story mode. To be completely honest, I played through the P4 side of the story mode on my YouTube channel around 1.5 years ago, I think, so I just skipped through all the cutscenes and got the P1 climax is over for beating the story mode from the P4 side, Shadow Operative for beating it from the P3 side, and a new journey for finishing the true ending of the game. I decided to take a break for the night as it was 5:16 a.m. when I unlocked that last trophy, and so I started the phase that technically took up the most time tomorrow. The Golden Arena mode is kind of like an RPG where you get XP after every battle, and when you level up, you get points to spend on attributes such as luck and magic. The hardest trophy we'll go for in this mode is Arena Domination, which is unlocked after completing 3 Golden Arena courses. The best way to approach this mode, in my opinion, is to dump all of your points into Strength and Endurance. The Strength stat dictates how much damage your attacks do, and Endurance gives you health. As for the skills I suggest, I went with God's Judgment, which halves your opponent's HP but gives them max SP. It can be obtained on Risky Floor at 90. My second move is Auto Muraku Kaja, which increases your defense by a lot and can be obtained on Risky Floor 25. Spellmaster is the third move and decreases the cost of SP skills by 3/4, which means I can get off supers more often. It can be obtained on Risky Floor 75. Divine Grace is the last one, which allows me to auto-recover a lot of HP. You can find this one on Risky Floor 105. Of course, the character I chose was none other than Yu Narukami. I don't think there's a best character to use, so I just went with my favorite. As for my partner, I went with, well, Yu Narukami. But this time, I promise you it actually isn't biased. Each partner comes with a skill that acts as a 5th skill. Yu's happens to be Spring of Life, which auto-recovers HP and SP. This combined with Divine Grace is a deadly combo that gives you a lot of coverage health-wise. The first trophy I got in this mode was Not Unlike a Boss for beating the boss character. These bosses appear every 5 floors and give you double XP along with a skill you can take from them. I got Brave Gladiator for raising my character to level 10 and Daring Gladiator for raising him to level 30. In this game, whose car is that? In this game, social links are present, however, they are presented in a different way. You level up your social link with your partner gradually throughout the mode as they just automatically happen in the middle of the battle. I got Irreplaceable Bond for maxing out my social link with you. This isn't in the script, but I completely forgot to mention that I got Heroic Gladiator for reaching level 50 in Golden Arena, alright? I finally get Arena Dabbler for completing 1 Golden Arena course. Oh, that's big damage. Oh yeah, I'm doing it to her. She has Regenerate 3? Brother, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, I got back to back. No. I had a momentum. I had a rhythm. Oh, let's go. Oh, that didn't do much. Yes. Another grab. Yes. 3 times. Okay, no. She ready. Okay, relax. Yes. She regenerated. Let's go. I won. I'm nice. I'm nasty. I'm like that. Get my trophy.
Arena Dabbler, yeah. After this battle, I realize I'm gravely out of the league of the other two courses. So I decide to spend the entire day letting the CPU play for me in the Ultimate course and farming levels there until I reached well beyond level 99. I mentioned earlier that you need to complete 3 of these courses in order to get the last trophy for this mode. The normal bathhouse course has 100 floors, the hard void course has 200, and the risky research lab course has 400 floors. If me maths are correct, that's a total of 700 floors that you'd need to conquer. But what if I told you there's a workaround to that? For you see, there's also an extra course at the bottom called the limited event course. This course only has 50 floors and is available for a limited time only before switching to a new one. Instead of spending hours doing 400 floors, I can just substitute the risky course for this one. And so after chugging down on some Teddy juice, I did. All he has is absorb strike. Oh, why does he have so much health? Man, watch out, bro. I'm cooking you. Okay, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. Oh, no, 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 no. I was in the middle of doing the move. Do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, how's he doing so much damage? Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's doing way too much damage. Come on, I gotta clutch up. Let's go. The hit, the hit, the hit. Okay, okay. I'm doing good. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing good. Oh, 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 oh. Why is he regenning? Let's go! Nice! Oh, nice! I do this! Congratulations! And arena experience! Let's go! I did 2 of them! I need 1 more. Lastly, I managed to reach floor 200 on the hard course and took down Golden Akihiko for the final trophy. Last one. Who is it? Who is it? Akihiko? You're getting washed! Oh, he's golden. Okay, hold on. He's a little scary now. But he doesn't have any, like, oh, okay, relax! Make! Oh, he's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. Relax. Block that easily. Block that easily. Block that easily. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He regens a little too crazy. I got my towel ready. Hope you got yours ready. Hold that. Invigorate? I thought Invigorate was SP. No, he got me. He got me. He got me. He got me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, block. I blocked that easily. Make! I'm nice! Get my trophy! 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 Let's go, arena domination! How many people have done this trophy? How many people? How many people? 0.8. I'm less than 1% of the people in the world that have gotten this trophy, man. Stop playing with me. Alright, I'm done with Golden Arena, I think. This is the phase that made me reconsider if life was even worth living. There are only 3 trophies that are required for these challenges. Getting 150 done, 300 done, and completing all of one character's challenges. I put on my best shirt to give me the best chance to complete this, the Adachi shirt. I decided to go with Margaret since the guide I was following said that she was the easiest to do it with, and honestly, I started off pretty fine. She has 25 challenges and I got through the first 15 with mostly ease. 16 was where the change began. I ended up skipping it to do 17 and 18 and went back once I was a little more comfortable. I ended up getting it and 19 was another hurdle. This one took me half an hour to figure out. Oh, I pressed X instead of square! I did it! Yes! The next hurdle was 20, and this was where I realized why people were questioning whether I'd even be able to platinum this game. What? I tried to do 20 for another half hour and I just couldn't do it. So I decided to turn on stream and see if a crowd would help me perform better. Post commentary won't do these next challenges any justice, so I'm just gonna let the clips play. Yo, this thing is hard, alright? Like, I'm not a fighting game person. Fuck, wrong button. Ah! Okay. No, the press circle instead of triangle! I honestly only turned on stream because I needed company. If I kept doing this shit by myself, I would have broke something. Yo, can we talk about how fine Margaret is in this game though? You're just gonna look up a combo for the final trial? I guess, man. I don't even know what that is, bro. I'm honestly just doing this shit as I go because I have no idea what I'm doing. Gale Slash! No! I tried! Oh no! Oh.
Okay, boom, boom. Stop blocking! Why does he keep blocking? I did it that time, I did it, I promise I did it that time. I know how to do it all the way from the beginning to the Gale Slash. But once it gets to the Power Slash, it's a little weird, because look, she does Power Slash twice. I don't know how to do that. Because even if I try it regular, look, I don't know how to do it twice. Am I supposed to, like, do it without letting go? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So do I do Gale Slash? And then I did it for a second, but I don't know what I did. Ah! I almost had it. It's there. I see it. It's there. Still here, I see. Don't worry, we're almost done, Sam. I'm almost done with this. I feel it in my bones. There's one right here. That was the one, bro. I promise I pressed. I might have pushed it too hard. Because I used the joystick. I remember Blank told me the D-pad is easier, but I don't know. I already started using the joystick. So I don't want to change now because like I'm already in too deep, you know? Oh, I did it! I did it! Let's go! I had it. No, you know what the problem is? I haven't been pressing up. That's what it is. I've been pressing left on the dialogue. You can't do that shit. See, look, I had it again. Okay, I figured out the problem. Now I just gotta execute. Oh, I had it. I got to the Phantom Ray. That's the furthest I've ever been so far. Oh, come on, man. I gotta be patient. I'm too horny because now that I know how to do the end inputs. I'm in a rush to get there now. Oh, I didn't do the Phantom Ray. I didn't do the freaking Phantom Ray, bro. No, hold that Phantom Ray. Hold it. Wait, that's not Phantom Ray? Oh, Phantom Ray is this way? I would have gotten it wrong anyways. Phantom Ray, damn it, do the Phantom Ray! Let's go! Nice! He blocked that shit! Deserve for Fuka slander? Fuck Fuka, bro. I don't care. I mean, Reload Fuka's cool, though. Reload Fuka, she's cool in my book. That's the homie. Bro, he's blocking it! What am I supposed to do? He blocked that shit again! If he starts blocking, it means that you dropped it. Okay, bet. Chat, should I just say fucking to make this a drunk stream? Never mind, I only have 2 cans left, and that shit is not gonna get me drunk. VOD watchers? I don't know if this VOD is gonna stay up, but YouTube, they'll see the edited version. They'll see me succeed first try. There it is! What the fuck? I can't get that down. Oh, that crouch A down, man. Damn it. Yo, my hand is starting to cramp up crazy. Push comes to shove, I'll take a break on this one and like do the other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break off this one. Shining arrows. Combination fighter. Combination master. 300. Wait, I've already done 300? I did it! I fucking promise you I did it, bro! Come on! I might have to just wait until tomorrow. Because there's just no way. But yeah, I was told that Margaret was the easier one. Was the easiest one to do this trophy with. I wonder what the hell the other challenges look like. Bro, I'm doing these inputs. This game is just dick sucking, bro. There it is. I streamed for 6 hours and 30 minutes today. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I spent 4 freaking hours
on challenge 22. I went insane trying to do this one. I have never sat down and done something over and over again for so long in my life. The battle still wasn't over since I still had to do challenges 23, 24, and 25. Again, post-com won't help this. So here's 23 and 24. Ah! Let's go! Yes! Fuck yes! Yes! What? I got it! Let's go! The final challenge is finally here. This was going to be my most difficult challenge yet. Before 25, all the challenges showed me a list of combos I had to follow as well as a demonstration to show how to execute the inputs. This last challenge said to hell with that and told me to get a combo of over 6,000 damage on my own. I don't have a damn clue on how to craft a combo. So I went on Google and did my best research and found a combo that didn't look too bad. Here's how it went. Put a pause on this. Yeah, I went to bed because I couldn't do it, but I woke up 3 hours later at like 5 a.m. dedicated and raring to go. I ended up finding a new combo that looked even easier to me as it just allowed me to Hasso Tobi when you fell down. Here's how that went. Oh my god! Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it! Oh, I did it! 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 Oh, I did it! 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 Once I hit that combo, I knew for sure that the platinum was mine. This trophy was the hardest thing I've ever attempted in any video game. This is a genre of gaming that I have rarely sniffed in my entire lifetime. If I can do it, anyone can. It just takes effort and even some help. I can't say I did this alone. Shout out to Boobus McScoobus and 97 Runa for giving tips, and most importantly, shout out my guy Second Insight for personally giving me tips for the final combo that won it all. The trade-off for his tips was to shout out 2 things for him, so here it goes. The PFC Discord server is a big server dedicated specifically to Ultimax where you can play games with other people, ask top players questions about anything, and even discuss character-specific stuff in the character channels. They also announce when tournaments, big or small, will be happening, so it's an amazing place to start. They even sort you by your skill level so you can play with people of your skill. Now, if you're a beginner looking to get into the scene, look no further than the Training Mode Network, which is another Discord server dedicated to beginner and intermediate level fighting game players. They only play on PC, but they're still really nice people, and it's definitely worth checking out whether you plan on branching out to other fighting games or not. They run tournaments for every fighting game that they feature, including P4AU, Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and more. Once again, thank you to everyone who helped me out on this. The online trophies were such a drag, and I don't even mean because of the difficulty. It was just too much. The first task was to go on rank to grade up and level up. Nobody plays this game anymore, so the servers are a wasteland. I'm talking the type of wasteland that Goku and Vegeta be fighting on. So best believe I boosted the frick out of these trophies. I get the Manly Way Beginner for reaching grade F, first victory for winning my first match, the Manly Way Fierce Fighting for reaching grade E+, the Manly Way Mortal Kombat for reaching grade C, Tried and True for completing 20 network matches, You're on My List for registering a rival, the Punk's Way for beating an opponent without letting them awaken, Thorough for completing 50 network matches, the Divine Way for using every character's instant kill move, You're Not Me for going on a Shadow Frenzy, Advanced Fishing Manual for performing 10 fatal counters, Wildcard Master for using all the characters, Investigation Team for defeating all shadow characters, Battle Hymn of the Soul for battling all the characters, Midnight Rerun for watching a replay, Cleanup Grand Slam for using Junpei and hitting a home run with the bases loaded, full count, and 2 outs, which is a very, very stupid trophy. I got Fishing for beginners for my opponent failing a reversal burst, nice burst for failing a reversal burst, and the true self for fighting my own shadow type. Right now, I was sitting on 93 online matches. For rock solid, you need to complete 100, so enjoy this 7 battle montage of me and my good friend Blink dueling it out on each other. Is what I wish I could say, but sadly the audio didn't pick up our voices, so yeah, here's the trophy, and on to phase 5.
Today's what matters most of all. Today has made it worth it. Today the treat to us so listen.
This last phase is for cleaning up the trophies I have left. I got 100 Furious stories for performing 100 Furious actions, Awakened SP skill boost made easy for using an Awakened SP skill boost, Ultimate suplex hold for using the S hold system 10 times, and world class bugs for winning 30 rounds with SP skills. This final trophy was the most annoying. In order to get P4AU player, you need to reach level 30 in online mode. If you boost with a player that is already level 30, you can get this done in 38 matches. However, I have no friends who play this game on PlayStation, so in order to not bother any of my friends, I set up my brother's old PS4 and started boosting with myself. This took me over 5 to 6 hours and it was excruciating. I had to spam the same buttons mindlessly over and over again until I finally reached level 30 and achieved the platinum Thou Art I. Oh, give it to me. P4AU player, I am level 30, which finally means the platinum is mine. Let's go! Yo! This is easily the greatest accomplishment of my life. Like, yo, I've been grinding this like whole past week. Those combo challenges, you know, they kind of had me tucking my chain. Also, after playing this game, I know y'all saw the intro, you know, where I said I'd attempt the original Persona 4 Arena Platinum if I got 1,500 likes. Yeah, I'll attempt it, but I'll attempt this game. I'll try it. But I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get it if I'm being honest, alright? This game it scarred me, alright? It scarred me. But I'm gonna still try it. 1,500 likes, I'm gonna still try it. Yeah, I mean, I get to take it easy now. I have dancing left and that's it. So, it's time to dance. We're finally at the last section of this video, the final Persona 4 game, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Now initially, I planned on editing this part the same way I did Persona 3 Dancing, but P4D is the only dancing game with a story mode, and I've actually never experienced the story for this game. I also didn't expect the story mode for this game to be as good as it was. Like, this story is easily the best we've seen the investigation team interact with each other. It's peak. So consider this a sneak peek as to how I plan to handle the platinums for games I haven't played before. Okay, let's quickly summarize this story. We see a young girl who sees an idol walking into a sussy room. The little girl walks in only to find her... Okay, moving on. There's a rumor called the Midnight Stage rumor. If you go on the LMB Fest website at midnight, there's a video of a dead idol dancing that plays. Watch it all the way through and you get sent to a spooky world known as the Other Side. We transition to our hero, Yu Narukami, who's allowed to speak in this game. He's there dancing and whatnot with the homie Naoto and the Buski Rise. She trying to make a comeback in the idol game and shit. She told all the homies to be backup dancers for her, and of course they all agreed. Out of nowhere, her manager Inoue shows up with these 4 randos. I guess they're called like Kanamin Kitchen or something. They back up Konami, who's Takara's production's main idol right now. Their names are Nozomi, Tamami, Sumomo, and Tomoe. But to me, they're just numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6, because Rise is 1 and Konami's 2. After they leave, you get a phone call from the homie Yosuke, and after that call, Inoue pulls up and he's like, yo, where the kitchen at? And Yu is like, yo, weren't they like just with you like not 5 minutes ago? And Inoue is like, yo, damn, you're right, and leaves. Then you have the nut Konami running and busting on her face. Pause. I mean, like, you know, busting her face on the, you know what I mean, on the ground. Hold up though, are those Crocs I see? She gets 10 points just for that alone. Anyways, Yu steps back into the dance studio, and after that, we're introduced to this whore, Miss Ochimizu. She tried playing with the gang, telling Rise that they're amateurs and ordering her to perform with Konami instead. Like, huh? They did not dance their asses off for like a month just to be sidelined by someone who's been dancing their whole life. And then she just leaves. After that, Naoto brings up the whole Midnight Stage, and they're like, isn't this literally just Timu Midnight Channel? There's people falling into comas after watching this video, so they do what any logical group of high schoolers would do. They watch the damn video. They get transported to another world where the stage is set for Rise surrounded by shadows anticipating a performance. There's also this weird voice that keeps talking non-stop about bonds and shit. Says that violence in this world is a no-no. Of course, you and Naoto still try it, but their personas turn to ash like the Avengers in Infinity War. Rise trips or something, and music suddenly starts playing from her iPod. This frees them from whatever hold the evil song had on them, and they realize that if they just dance, they can fight back. And so Yu busts down on the dance floor, and the shadows are free from these ribbon things. The voice still talks about bonds and kicks them out, but before getting kicked out, Rise scanned the world and felt 4 presences. It's Adachi, Kamoshida, Koromaru, and Joker Persona 5. Okay, no, it's the damn Kaname Kitchen Girls. The next day, they inform the rest of the team of what happened, and they enter the photo studio where Konami is taking flicks. Miss Ochimizu bitches and moans about something, and a weird sussy portal appears in the sky with ribbons ready to snatch Konami. Surprisingly, Ochimizu was the first to react and sacrifice herself for Konami. The investigation team followed shortly after. In the world, there's a path that branches into 2 paths. The second year students are like, yo, we've grown and we really don't need y'all help anymore, so deuces. And then they just left and took Teddy with them. The third years were like, alright, bet. And they made it a competition to see who could save 2 people first. Chapter 2 starts and we follow the third years. Yosuke dances to open a door and they find Tamami, who's being harassed by the voice. The voice is like, you're the comic relief member of the group. Your only job is to make people laugh. You aren't destined to be number 1. The gang is all like, that's not true and stuff, and I shit you not. The voice is like, y'all forget to take your Yap lingo sessions or something? This game is so ahead of its time. That freaky song starts playing again and Yukiko dances to counter it. After the dance, the voice isn't done. They tell Tamami about how she'll never live up to her famous mother and beloved father's expectations. I don't know why, but this voice seems to know this girl pretty well. After more dancing, we free Tamami from ribbons and she finally comes to her senses and is all like, I'm gonna be number 1. And in my head, I'm like,
No, you ain't.
Rosette is the only idol that can be number 1. Anyways, a door to one of the dressing rooms appears and the group enters and finds a diary page with a bunch of sad stuff written about wanting to find a true bond. Ochimizu pops up out of literally nowhere and is like, yo, y'all have power, go rescue the rest of them, I'll stay here and make sure this fraud learns to dance right. And so they leave. I'll be honest, each Kaname Kitchen member gets the same exact format, so I'm gonna try my best to breeze through their parts. The next member is Tomoe, and she's supposed to be the sexy one of the group, but her real self is a fucking nut who acts like Yukiko and reads manga. I don't really see how that's a secret or whatever. To me, that's just a W person, but like, the idol world is weird, I guess. Anyways, according to the voice, they keep poisoning these members and messing up their bonds, whatever that means. They enter the dressing room and find another page. The author is still pretty down and questions whether anyone cares about them and mentions something about morning glory. Tomoe is like, yo, Calistegia. And the group is all like, question mark, question mark, question mark? And she's all like, there was an idol at the Takara Productions that like died, and her final song was Calistegia, the flower known as morning glory. The song was never made public, and Kaname Kitchen is supposed to debut it at LMB Fest. As soon as she's about to say the idol's name, Ochimizu steals her thunder and says, Yuko Osada. The group leaves the room and is hella sus on Ochimizu. They then go meet up with the others and an earthquake type thing happens. We now transition to the next chapter where the second years do the exact same thing as the third years, except Queen Rise is the leader and Naoto is the smartest person on the planet. They find Sumomo, and her secret is that she grew up in the boonies. Yeah, she's a country chick with an accent and everything. She's supposed to be the cutesy little sister figure, but she's really a dog. She be in them farms hustling. After saving her, they go to the dressing room and find a diary page. The authors blame themselves for someone else getting in trouble on their behalf. Ochimizu walks in and the group walks out. They find Nozomi, who is supposed to be the charming prince of the group, but in reality, she's real shy and struggles interacting with others. She's the last one to get saved and they enter another dressing room. The author really wants a bond and changes the lyrics to a song they're writing and decide that they should take their own life. On the way to meet the second years, Kanji asks a real interesting question. Where the heck are the people who have seen the video? We've only been saving the Kaname Kitchen Girls, but where's everyone else? Then Naoto drops an absolute bombshell that made me sit up on my seat.
Are any of you familiar with the condition known as apathy syndrome? It appeared a few years ago around Tatsumi Port Island.
Give me all the connections. Hell yeah! More Persona 4 and Persona 3 connections. I love it. Suddenly, the second years feel the same rumblings that the third years felt and rush towards them. New chapter time, and I bet you thought we were gonna go back to you and the others. Well, you'd be wrong. It's time for the third protagonist of this game to make their debut. Enter Konami. We're back where she was at, and the last thing she saw was everyone get sucked up on by some ribbons. She thinks about going to the police, but like, who's gonna believe her fibs? In her dressing room, she changed into her plain old clothes just for a random lunatic to come in with a knife looking for Konami. He wants her blood or something to save himself from the idol's curse. Luckily for Konami, she's unrecognizable in her regular clothes. Unluckily for her, the guy uses her as a hostage. I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like Shorty was finna get stabbed. Until one man saved the day.
Don't even think about it.
Who are you? This ain't stage, pal. I'll do it, I swear. Bad situation's crazy.
Ryotaro motherfucking Dojima, the GOAT! Konami decides to confide in him about the ribbon thing since he's Yu's uncle and a detective. He doesn't doubt her, but he does at the same time, so they head to the library to look for answers. They find an article on mass lethargy syndrome. Dojima decides to look into it while Konami and Nanako go to Konami's dance lesson. This is where another GOAT appears, Coach. He comes off a little strong, but he means well. After Konami does her little dancey dance, Dojima's like, yo, I believe the ribbon thing, but do you know a dead idol? And Konami's all like, yo, my head hurts. She don't even know what company this idol is a part of, let alone her name. Mid-conversation, Coach is all like, yo, we got a prodigy in the building! They all rush over to the dance studio, and it turns out Nanako's the second coming of MJ. Coach is also like fawning over Dojima and like, he's so real for that. Since Konami is all alone cause like, you know, her kitchen is missing, Inoue proposes the idea of Nanako appearing on TV to do an interview with her instead. Nanako even spends the night at Konami's place and calls her big sis. So you know she really rocks with her. Konami has like no friends, so she's feeling really good about it. There was an idol she looked up to, but she doesn't remember? She also doesn't remember the lyrics to the song she's supposed to debut, Calistegia. She remembers something different. Her diary also slips out and she instinctively puts it back in her bag. She's fucking weird. The next day comes and Konami is still tripping over the lyrics, and Inoue tells her she's remembering the OG lyrics, but like, that's fucking weird. Ochimizu is supposed to be the only one who knows them. Inoue also tells Konami about Yuko because apparently Ochimizu didn't? Everyone knows except Konami. Even the fans know. She uses her brain though and realizes that that's who Dojima is looking for, a dead idol. Yuko Osada. Dojima tells her to meet him somewhere the production company won't be, so they meet in her crib and Dojima tells her that Ochimizu was a scapegoat. She had an argument with Yuko the day she died, which was weird because they were like hella close. After she died, she quit the company but still worked as a freelancer in the industry. She's connected to everything, so Dojima decides to investigate her next. Nanako gives her a little bare well, and on to the next. Back to the homies. They try talking shit to the voice like, yeah, we saved all of them. What you gonna do now, voice? And the voice is all like, bitch! I don't even need them. I gotta volunteer for my bond right here. Then the group is all like, Mr. Krabs meme, and it's revealed that Ochimizu is giving herself up. She's not even being mean anymore. She's telling the group to go kill it at LMB. The investigation team is all like, nah, we're saving everyone. Naoto's like, these shadows are the people that have seen the video and are trapped on the other side, and Yosuke's like, when the fuck did that happen? And I'm like, facts. Why did Naoto just drop that bombshell out of nowhere? Later on, Ochimizu is all like, I'm a killer, and the group is all confused because like, yo, that's hella random. She continues and talks about how she found Yuko wanted to make her succeed so badly, but her definition of success and Yuko's were completely different. The diary pages belonged to Yuko. She wanted to use music and dance to express herself. She changed the lyrics to Calistegia because how can she sing a song about bonds when she doesn't have any? Ochimizu was all like, you're a fucking idiot. You can't express yourself through music and dance. Just dance. Yuko died and Ochimizu feels responsible. She also succumbs to the ribbons, so they dance to free her, and Yu is all like, yo, you definitely believe in Yuko's dream deep down. It's the whole reason you want Konami Kitchen to perform her song, so people everywhere can understand the feelings Yuko never got to express. Ochimizu finally listens and then gets angry at the voice out of nowhere. She's all like, yo, why the fuck are you using Yuko's song in vain? An editing room then opens up and the group enters, just for the game to leave you on a cliffhanger. Back to Konami, Inoue's all like, yo, since your friends are still missing, why don't you perform at LMB with Nanako? Dojima and Konami are like, yo, that's cool, but like, if you don't file a missing persons report, I'm finna get involved. Inoue isn't a bad person, so he's all like, yo, I got y'all, I'll file the missing persons report even if the agency fires me. The plan is for Konami to rest because the show is tomorrow. She's all confused as to why her diary is out, but she knocks out and goes to sleep. In her sleep, she hears a voice telling her to stay happy. She wakes up to a Nanako breakfast and then Dojima calls and is all like, tell Nanako to get her ass away from you. We gotta talk. Konami is all like, ain't that a little harsh? I don't really know how to tell her that. Then Nanako is all like, yo, is that my dad on the phone? Let me get my ass in the car. I know he loves me, you don't gotta worry. Konami is like so confused because she clearly didn't do Dojima and Nanako's social link. So Dojima is all like, yo, don't worry. I love Nanako and she knows that. Konami then gets another head pain and I'm just weirded out by it. Anyways, Dojima is all like, yo, all those mass lethargy patients are starting to wake up and be released from the hospital. I'm gonna talk to them and let you know what I find out. Then at the rehearsal for the show, Konami is all like spaced out thinking about singing a song about bonds by herself, and the voice in her head is all like, what friends? The girls then head to the dressing room and this is where shit gets wicked. Inoue needs Ochimizu's pin because he's doing her job since she's gone, and Konami is all like,
1324.
Huh?
Mizuchimizu's number, right? It's 1324. I'd never forget that because there's a meaning behind it.
how the fuck did she know the number if it was a private number? Then her bag falls over and little old Nanako tries to be a good friend and pick up her stuff for her, but Konami yells, "No? Like, no wonder you have no friends." Anyways, their performance is about to start and she's trying to hype herself up with Nanako, but she hears the voice in her head again telling her she's all alone. She ignores it and Team Kanokoko takes the stage for the first time ever. They kill it, except Konami totally breaks down after the performance. She rushes to her room and Dojima gets on the phone with her because he has urgent matters to talk with her about. He's all like, "Yo, I talked to the patients and they're all telling me the same thing about the ribbons. But like, they're also telling me the silhouette on the dead idol video is, you." Konami denies this, but Dojima ain't finished yet. Dojima is all like, "Yo, you like totally have a relationship with Yuko. There was an audition the day she died. The production company brought out a fake witness because the actual witness was a minor, a 10-year-old girl who was auditioning." Konami denies, but Dojima continues. He's like, "Yuko was your inspiration. That incident sent you into shock." Then Dojima hits her with the final knockout punch with this.
I just need to know one last thing. That diary you always keep close at hand, whose is it?
Konami swears that diary is hers. She even tries unlocking it, but she doesn't remember the code. She does remember the code that she just told Inoue, 1324. And it worked. The opening sequence of the story is what she had forgotten. Konami then sees her shadow and is taken to the other side. Back to the main cast, they're in the editing room and that evil song is on blast. Ochimizu pauses it and is like, "There was one thing I couldn't find of Yuko's, her diary. The combination was 1324 because it was our birthdays combined. She took it everywhere." She's also like, "Y'all should know what song's been playing this entire time." Then Yu was like, "Yo, it's Calisthesia." And he's right. Ochimizu reveals that it was Calisthesia, but the song was in reverse. She unreverses it and Rise is all like, whoa, this still doesn't sound right. The vocals are weird." Ochimizu is like, "Yeah, that's a 10-year-old girl auditioning that singing. It happened on the day of Yuko's death. It's Konami's voice." That's why that mysterious voice knew everything about Konami Kitchen's secrets, about Yuko, about the dressing and editing rooms. It was Konami's shadow. Honestly, to tell you the truth, the story kind of drags here, so let's just wrap this up fast. Konami kidnaps the entire LMB Fest and puts them inside the Midnight Stage. Konami confronts her shadow, but her shadow manipulates her like the rest until Yu's group, the members of Konami Kitchen, Miss Ochimizu, Nanako, and even her fans in the audience, remind her that they all care about her and they all accept her for who she is. She doesn't have to be like Yuko, she just has to be like Konami, which is honestly a great lesson. The girls of Konami Kitchen all agree that they should take the next step to forge that bond. They officially become friends, and then her shadow shows her true form, which is some sort of like god thing named Mikuratana no Kami. They refuse to accept and understand the bonds that are being shared and run away. After some yapping, all the idols hold hands and form a circle like they're trying to awaken to Super Idol God on some Dragon Ball Z shit. Like seriously, there's 6 of them? Just like the Super Saiyan God ritual, which requires 6 Saiyans? Like, am I the only one seeing this? Anyways, Rise summons her persona, except Himiko is like 1,000 times bigger now. We reach Mikura whatever no Kami and get ready to perform our last final dance with everyone. To be honest, I thought it was going to be either Calisthesia, since they've been hyping it up, or Nevermore. But nope, reach out to the Truth Reincarnation. Which is cool, I guess. You know, I guess it's fitting, but you know, whatever. After this, the god is defeated and we're back in the real world. Miss Ochimizu convinces the crowd that the blackout and everything that just happened was a technical malfunction and also part of the show, and the stage is set for Konami Kitchen and the Bond dancers to perform their new song, Calisthesia. They've been hyping the song up all freaking game, and I finally get to hear it. And honestly, this shit is gas, baby! Common Persona 4 slapper of a track, yes sir! There's another chapter, but it's just Rise and investigation team fluff, which is awesome, but no need to summarize. Anyways, that's it for the story. Now on to the boring trophies. I'll be skipping the story trophies since we already covered those. I get What's a Miss for dancing without a miss, Working Together for triggering a bond fever, Born Entertainer for getting a king crazy, Love Connections for performing a full combo, Time to Party Harder for unlocking Margaret, Appearance Matters for buying a costume, Fashion Police for changing costumes, Perfectionist for getting over 50% perfect notes, Hit the Dance Floor for doing a free dance, The Final Touch for equipping an accessory, New Personal Best for beating my high score, Star Dancer for making my dance harder, Dream Team for watching Rise and Konami dance together, Red and Green for watching all of Yukiko's and Chie's dances together, Inseparable for triggering 30 bond fevers, Costume Coordinator for clearing a track with each character in a different costume, Empty Seats for failing a track, The Party Never Ends for completing every track, Hooked on Shopping for buying all items, To Greater Heights for unlocking all night difficulty, Best Dressed for buying half of the costumes, Senpai You're So So Cool for watching all of Rise's and Yu's dances together, Beauty and the Beast for watching all of Kanji's and Naoto's dances together, the Junes Special for watching all of Teddy's and Yosuke's dances together, Regular Customer for spending 500,000 Persona dollars, Nanako Forever for watching every dance season, I Am Thou, Thou Art I for completing the database, That Familiar Rush for watching a replay, Closet Full of Dreams for buying all costumes, and Lapidary for obtaining all costumes, thus unlocking me the platinum. Dancing all night.
Let's go! Obtained all accessories. Dancing all night.
All right, let's look it over. Let's look it over. Look how beautiful this looks. All right, you got the Persona 3s, then you got the Persona 4s. Hey, Persona 5, I'm coming for you next. So yeah, I mean, this was a fun journey again. Honestly, out of all these trophies, the most fun I had is easily Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That thing, oh man, that game pushed me to my limits. That's gonna do it. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please subscribe, I'm begging you. Please subscribe. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next video with Persona 5. Here we are, the final part of this mini-series that I started. The rest of these trophies shouldn't be too bad, but we have 5 more games to get through. So to kick it off, let's start with the majority of the fanbase's first entry of the series, Persona 5. As with every mainline game thus far, our first trophy comes from obtaining the Protag's signature persona, this one being Soul of Rebellion for Arsene. The next trophy comes from a mechanic that hasn't been featured in a mainline Persona game since Persona 2. In the 2 previous entries, the only way to obtain new personas were through shuffle time. Persona 5 reintroduces Shadow Negotiation, where you have to rizz up the shadows you want to obtain. I got I Am Thou for doing so. I get Execution Leading to Rebirth for slicing 2 personas' heads off to combine them in order to fuse a new one? Little extreme if you ask me. The Castle of Lust falls as the Phantom Thieves perform their first mission and steal the heart of the certified lover boy, as my girlfriend calls him.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop.
And the Phantom Thieves are officially formed. The Phantoms? Nah. The Platinums. Yeah, we ain't Phantom Thieves, we're Platinum Thieves, cause I be robbing these Platinums. Damn, was that whack? Yo, let me know in the comments if that was whack or not. On the way to Madarame, I exploit enemy weaknesses 100 times for precise insight, and I ambush the enemy 50 times for the sneaking one. The Museum of Vanity closes as we steal this fraud's heart and we max out our first confidant and our best bro Ryuji. The next trophy, as always, is the most important one. You get my best partner for entering a special relationship with someone. In this game, and in this game only, I personally would go for Hifumi. But for whatever reason, rejecting An in this game is so douchey, and I would have felt bad for rejecting her, because like, you know, that's the bro. And saying you have the others just doesn't sit right with me, so I just settled with An. Jesus Christ, why is that the option? Okay, so if I say you have me, you romance An. But like, you have the others, that's kind of crazy to say, Joker. You know, that's not nice. Damn, I didn't plan on romancing An, but like, I don't have the heart to tell her you have the others, alright? So like, hey, you have me An, I guess. It's not like she's the worst choice anyways. Next up, the Bank of Gluttony goes bankrupt as we steal the piggy's heart. I get perfect combination for performing 50 all-out attacks, and I channel my inner Barry Bonds for the city's hard hitter. After the Pyramid of Wrath collapses, I get a sublime experiment for electrocuting one of my personas for an item, and a top countless sacrifices for using one persona to inject another with essentially steroids. Kind of like Barry Bonds. I managed to get my hands on one of these filthy treasure demons for a Phantom Thieves duty, and yes, I say filthy because the treasure demons made me waste like an extra 25 hours on this game! I get skilled gunman for defeating 3 or more enemies at once with a single round of bullets, and the spaceport of greed is destroyed as this asshole is finally executed. On the way to Sai Nijima's palace, I aced the exams for Mask of an Honor Student and maxed out all social stats for True Talent. The next trophy is a unique take on a recurring one. You get a unique rebel for defeating the Reaper, which is a Persona trophy staple. In vanilla Persona 5, you can actually take advantage of the Reaper and defeat him in 3 turns without dealing a single lick of damage. For you see, the weather in this game affects the shadows and mementos. Different weather conditions can do different things. During flu season, there's a chance for a shadow to spawn in battle with the flu. If they do, they have 3 turns before they succumb to it. So you just wait for the Reaper to spawn, engage him. If he doesn't have the flu, you run and retry. And once he does, you just watch him as he despairs. For this next trophy, you need to start the Iwatodai Confidant, as its Confidant allows you to customize your team's blickies. I got under the table goods for customizing a gun. When you read certain books and progress further in certain confidants, more places to hang out appear on the map. I got my backyard for unlocking every hangout spot. The Casino of Jealousy shuts down, and I'm a little disappointed in the fishing in this game. That's the Guardian? I didn't even know I was fishing for that. I thought this was just a random fish. Man, this Guardian don't got shit on Persona 4's Guardian. What? This little peewee sized Guardian? Just like Persona 4, there are several books for you to read. However, new to Persona 5 are video games that you can actually interact with. And let me tell you, Power Intuition completely messed me up. But as always, King JJ2345 manages to get past it, and so I get Bookworm for reading all books, and Golden Finger for completing all video games. Speaking of all of one thing, I got Craftworker for creating all types of infiltration tools. I also got Countless Masks for obtaining personas through negotiation 30 times, and Aggressive Searcher for obtaining 150 items from searchable objects and palaces. Remember Hardcore Rosette Fan? Well, in Persona 5, it makes a return through Passionate Listener. To get this trophy, you need to hear 250 of Futaba's navigation lines. Luckily, compared to Rise, Futaba has much more lines and party members to work with, so I got this trophy as soon as the Akechi fight started. I get the Ultimate Strike for dealing over 999 damage in a single attack, and the Cruiser of Pride sinks as we get our revenge and steal Andrew Tate's heart. I got Nominating the Twins by performing a fusion of 3 or more personas, and Merciless Executioner for fusing 50 personas. Around Tokyo, there are many vending machines with different drinks inside. You get Drink Fanatic for purchasing every kind of drink from them. The Phantom Thieves are for the people, and because of this, they take on requests from people who have problems. These are usually solved through mementos, and so you get a perfect job for completing all requests. I get Great Phantom Thieves Convene for maxing out all confidants, and the True Trickster for completing mementos. After that, the end of the game is here, and so I get a new journey for seeing the ending of the game. If I played the game optimally, I should have only had 3 trophies left. However, I'm terrible at games, so I need to do some cleaning up. I got Competent Negotiator for rescuing a hostage from an enemy's threat. This one was annoying because it happens randomly, so I had to drag out battles and wait for the enemy to take one of my teammates hostage. I get the Power That Connects for performing a baton pass 3 times in a single turn. The best place to do this one is in Madarame's palace. Go to the Treasure Hall lounge floor and look for the female-looking shadows. These should be Asparis and Huapo. Then use electric skills on Asparis and gun skills on Huapo. Make sure your MC has electric skills. The modern trio of Persona games feature the MC having an ultimate Persona 4 trophy. Persona 3's was Messiah, Persona 4's was Izanagi no Okami, and here, to get one who rebels against a god, you need to fuse Joker's ultimate persona, Saturnile. I get through 1 sentence for learning a new Persona skill through Lockdown, and this next trophy is the reason why I basically had to do a complete second playthrough. To get Mask Collector, you need to complete the Persona Compendium. Doesn't seem too bad since you can just fuse every persona. Except you can't. Remember the treasure demon from the earlier trophy? There are 8 of them total in vanilla Persona 5. During my first playthrough, I didn't get them all. One of the demons that I needed was the highest level one, being Crystal Skull. And where can you find Crystal Skull, you might ask? In the very last path of Mementos. It unlocks after Sai Nijima's palace. However, it only spawns after clearing Shido's palace. I had to play the entire game again due to my own negligence. So yeah, that took hours, but I got it done and finally got Mask Collector. 1 more trophy left, and it's another recurring one. In order to get beyond rehabilitation, you need to defeat your Velvet Room attendants, Caroline and Justine. Honestly, with Saturnile, it really wasn't too bad at all, and so the twins are defeated, granting me that trophy along with the Platinum. Legendary Phantom Thief. GG's. Blazing Hell, it's over. Raps. Raps. Yes! Eat that shit! Give me my plat! Whew. I'm finally off this game. I don't care about any of this shit, okay? I know I have more than 80 hours on this show, okay? It hasn't registered today's playing session. I'm pushing 100 hours on this shit. Okay, so the newest to the list of plats, Persona 5. I don't even know what to say, okay? I've been playing this game For ever since I dropped the Persona 4 video, okay? Today is May 29th. I dropped the Persona 4 video 18 days ago. I've been at this for 2.5 weeks, just on Persona 5. Because I messed up, okay? It was on me, I understand that. But, I'm just happy to be over with this, alright? We still have 4 more to go. Dancing is next, and, let's dance. Yeah. Dancing again. You want to see me dance? Watch the Persona 3 video. It's the same trophies, but in blue. Oh shit. You want to see it in yellow? Watch the Persona 4 video. It might be a little different, but it's the same concept. So here's the platinum, and we're moving on to an actual amazing game now. Persona 5 Royal. Here in Royal, there actually aren't too many trophies. I mean, technically there are 53 of them, but nearly half of them are repeats from Vanilla. So we're just gonna skip those and get through the Royal exclusives. The first trophy we get is Punch That Clock for grinding our ass off at the local 7-Eleven. Next one we get is for becoming Sojiro's slave and cleaning up LeBlanc. Instead of having to baton pass thrice, you only need to pass the baton once for tactical teamwork. During his time in Super Smash Bros., Joker found a grappling hook and decided to make it a permanent tool. And so I got you'd better hang on for using it. Royal also introduces shadows that have this little like glowy effect. If you take one of them down, they explode and do damage to the other shadows. I get Let's Blow It Up for defeating shadows like this. I get Technician for triggering a tech, and Tokyo Tourist for hanging out with someone. In this game, there's a lottery stand that allows you to, well, play the lottery. I got easy money for winning it. Royal also introduces a completely new character, Jose, who acts as a tool to help assist you in mementos. There are these flower thingies that you have to pick up and these stamp thingies that you can also collect. You can get items from trading in flowers, and you can change the cognition in mementos using the stamps for things like higher XP rates. I got Jose's favorite customer for trading in flowers and the Phantom Philatelist? 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 Fuck it, whatever, for trading in stamps. On rainy days, if you go to the sauna, the heat becomes too unbearable for Joker. I got getting the vapors for using the sauna anyways. Another addition to mementos is deviations. Mementos can randomly just turn all the lights off, and you have to feel your way around it. I got the deviated cognition for encountering it. More additions coming up, as the Velvet Room can now turn red. Yes, it becomes the Red Velvet Room and allows for stronger fusions. I get accident prone for fusing during the red. You can also play darts in Royal. My girlfriend was next to me and she swore it was easy, and let's just say, maybe she should stick to The Sims. No! You can also play billiards, except unlike the cool darts minigame, they didn't add anything here. So I got a hustler's journey for watching Joker play IRL 8-ball pool. While playing through the game, you can find old clothing that you can turn into valuables at Furugi no Nuchi. You get trash into treasure for selling your clothes here. You can also visit a temple to meditate. Yeah, meditate. You get a serene experience for that. Seriously, these trophies are getting kind of boring. Royal also introduces a jazz club with a banger song alongside it. I got a night in Kichijoji for attending the club. And the Akihabara arcade. There's a crane game which nets you a prize you can hang up in your room. I got going against the crane for getting one. There's also a maid cafe in Akihabara, and you have to channel your inner Daru from Steins Gate and order from the special menu to get Master of Akihabara. An addition that is actually useful to the game are showtimes. These are cinematic tag team masterpieces that allow 2 party members to fuck some shit up. The best one is easily Joker and Akechi's. Like, I don't care what anybody tells me, it's mwah, chef's kiss, beautiful, perfect. But I got It's Showtime for seeing Morgana and Hans. Glow Seeds are another addition to Royal, and basically there's 3 of them in each palace. You find all 3 and you can take them to Jose so he can turn it into an accessory. You get Talent Thief for doing so. I got the Search for Power for completely changing the cognition of items in mementos. In the Royal semester, if you maxed out any of your party members' confidants, you can talk to them again so they can evolve their persona a second time. Since Morgana's confidant is story-based, he'll always get his, and so I got Awakening the Phantom Thieves for watching him evolve his persona once again. After this, we take back the future from Dr. Maruki's hands and watch the new ending, earning us the platinum, The Phenomenal Phantom Thief. There it is. Platinum perfection. The Phenomenal Phantom Thief. 3 games in. It's been like 3 weeks since I posted the Persona 4 video now. Listen, Persona 5 Royal is an amazing game, alright? That Maruki fight is genuinely like one of my favorite fights of any video game, or like favorite moments of any video game. Like that, it's just, oh, it's so good. We have 2 more platinums to get through. Strikers is next. Let's go Strike. We are finally at, in my personal opinion, the highlight of the Persona 5 Platinums. Strikers is a game that I actually wasn't too fond of. After going through this Platinum, it made me appreciate and actually love this game so much more. The first trophy we get is it's showtime for activating the first of many showtimes we'll be doing in this game. I got back in business for watching the Phantom Thieves reunite. Well, I mean, I didn't really watch it. I skipped like every story section of this game since I already beat it. In this game, there are these special moves called Master Arts that you can learn with each character. You get a trophy every time you obtain all Master Arts with each character, as well as one for getting all of them with every character. I love how they incentivize playing with every character. It made the game so much more fun to play through. Here's me getting all those trophies, by the way. Another mechanic in Strikers are Phantom Dashes. These are triggered when you use your environment to attack shadows. You can blow up cars, attack using light poles, or even drop a damn chandelier on an enemy. I got Phantom Striker for defeating 200 enemies with Phantom Dashes. The Cage of Lust closes as we take down Alice, and I get a trophy for cooking for the team. Joker is a master chef now after all. Requests make a return in this game, and they're as annoying as ever. I got a helping hand for completing one. I also got Knife in the Dark for performing 50 ambushes. I only got 1 non-Master Arts trophy during the next 3 dungeons, being a little memento for obtaining a souvenir for the camper. The story trophies we get are for conquering the Sendai, Sapporo, and Okinawa jails respectively. Another thing Strikers does really well is introduce new characters. This game has 2 S-tier characters introduced to the game in Zenkichi and Sophia. You're able to use Sophia from the start, but Zenkichi doesn't awaken his persona until the best jail in the game, being Kyoto. I got Farewell to the Past for awakening Wolf's persona. The most annoying feature of this game are bond skills. The skills themselves aren't annoying, I'll talk more about my annoyance later, but for now, the bond system is a system in which you can earn bond XP to use on skills. These skills can be very useful, like more HP for the party, more strength, more money and items dropped by shadows, you know, the good stuff. I got Best Friend for maxing out one of these skills. I also got Item Sweeper for obtaining 200 items from jails. With that, the Cage of Wrath collapses as we take down the Kyoto jail. In this game, the Phantom Thieves can submit their own requests, but you have to be on the lookout for them because they are indeed missable. I got What Are Friends For completing all of their requests. Throughout the cities you travel to, you can purchase or talk to your fellow Phantom Thieves to obtain new recipes to cook. I got Master Chef for cooking 12 different dishes. Back to requests. I got Those Who Heed the Call for completing 50 of them, and the Cage of Arrogance is cracked after we finish the best boss fight in this game. As I mentioned earlier, Sophia is a character who we're able to use from pretty much the start. However, her persona, Pythos, wasn't actually a persona. You see, Pythos was just her attempt in mimicking how the Phantom Thieves were fighting. This is why whenever she uses persona skills, there's a question mark behind those skills. After confronting Ichinose, Sophia actually awakens to her true persona, Pandora, and I get a newfound heart for witnessing it. After this, the story is over as I got Humanity's Companion for completing the Jail of Abyss, and Walk Your Own Path for defeating the game's final boss in the Tree of Knowledge. Side note, this may be an unpopular opinion, but the ending theme for this game, Towards a Dream, shits so badly on the other Persona 5 ending themes. It's actually my personal favorite Persona 5 song, period. The fact that 2 of my top 5 Persona 5 themes come from this game, with the other being Counter-Strike, says a lot to how good the music in this game is. Anyways, I didn't get all the trophies I could during my main playthrough. However, after beating the game, Strikers doesn't take you to New Game Plus right away. No. You have to earn it yourself, and so if you load up your completed save, it actually takes you right before the final boss along with all your progress. So now's the time to get all the trophies I need before moving on. In this game, there are dire shadows that are cracked out of their minds. You can fight one as early as the second jail, but it isn't recommended as these shadows have access to late game movesets, and by that point in the game, you're stuck with Zeos or Zeongas while they're shitting on you with Zeodynes and even Thunder Rains. So after I got all beefed up, I went back and took care of every single one of them, getting Who Dares Win for defeating one, and the most daring of all for defeating them all. I got Know Your Enemy for hitting an enemy's weakness 300 times, and an Eye for Talent for spending Persona points to strengthen up Persona's individual stats. Since Sophia is an AI, she can shop on Amazon for you and find you some pretty good deals. I got Impulsive Buyer for buying something during a sale. I also get Best of the Best for leveling up every character to 70 and complete. The best of the best. Woo, I got all of them to 70. I started playing this game today at around 3 p.m.-ish, I think. Yeah, it's 6. It's 6. And Treasure Hunter for opening 50 treasure chests. In this game, you have to complete a specific request in order to unlock New Game Plus. The request is to defeat an old friend of ours. You all know him. You might not all love him, but it's our good old pal, the Reaper. Since I was pretty beefed up already, he wasn't a threat at all, and so I got death defied for beating him. Now that I had unlocked New Game Plus, I had 2 routes to glory I could take. In this game, Merciless difficulty is a New Game Plus exclusive, and unlike Royal, Merciless actually lives up to its name. Any small mistake in Merciless can and will most likely kill you. Also on Merciless, you don't get to retry battles, you just go to your latest save. However, the fastest way to get the hardest trophy in this game is through Merciless. I could just take the easy way out and play New Game Plus on an easier difficulty, however getting that last trophy could take days rather than just a few hours, and so I made my decision. I got no looking back for starting a New Game Plus on Merciless difficulty. The plan is just to get through the first jail and into the second area of the second jail so I can unlock the Dire Shadows. On my way there, I got Mass Connoisseur for completing this game's compendium and Seeker of Power for using incense. Through grit and grind, I managed to get through the first jail and made my way to the area I needed to get to. The hardest trophy in this game is to max out all Bond skills. Bond XP is very annoying because for whatever reason, it takes forever to get to level 99 on it. In my regular playthrough, I think I got to like level 63 or something through a whole playthrough. That is absurd. Merciless accelerates Bond XP by a lot, and we can also take advantage of the fact that Dire Shadows respawn in this difficulty. And so I spent hours replaying the same fight over and over and over again. I even concocted a special persona with 99 stats on everything just to abuse the Shadow's weakness. However, once I got to level 98, I stopped, because for you see, there was actually one other trophy that I was missing. It was related to a creature that has haunted me in the past. Those goddamn treasure demons. I mean, seriously, what are they even doing in this game? In a normal playthrough, throughout the entire game, I only encountered like 3 of them. To get all that glitters, you need to defeat 10 of them. So I loaded up an old save and went to the final jail. I had the Bond skill that made them spawn at max, and then I raised my security level to increase their spawn rates, and luckily, they actually spawned pretty fast. I got the trophy and went back to my Merciless save for one final battle. This is it. After this battle, the platinum is mine. Let's do it. Mink! This is what you gotta do. You just gotta cook. Oh god! Relax! Diamond dust it till he's frozen, then beat his ass. Mink! 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 Oh, it's showtime? Joker, it's showtime? Isn't it, huh? Let's do it. One for the road. One last showtime for the road. Showtime! Lucifer! Here! I love the energy that this game has. Like, it's so, like, chaotic and high paced. Like, before, I'm not gonna lie, I liked Strikers, but I liked it for the story. I wasn't too big of a fan of the gameplay. But, like, yo, this game is actually pretty fun. Like, I think on my own, I'm gonna try to beat the game on Merciless, because this game is actually really fun. Especially if you know how to, like, cheese it. Woo! Eternal Bonds! Woo! True Phantom Thief, let's go! I am the true Phantom Thief. Persona 5 Strikers is done! I think this is easily my second favorite plat. My first favorite is still Arena Ultimax. Like that one, that one was a fucking struggle. But this one was definitely up there. I really enjoyed that one. It was fun. It was hard towards the end. It was a good one. I liked it. Listen, I've been on the Persona 5 thing for 60 days, and it's not because Persona 5 is long, okay? It's because I've been slacking, so that's on me. But I finished this game in pretty much 3 days, okay? My save file was like 30 hours, I think. 30, no, not 30, it was like 37. Yeah, it says I have 33 hours, but it didn't register, I think, yesterday's gameplay, so it's around like 37, 38. But man, you know, I only have one more to go, Tactica, so it's time to get tactical. It's finally here, the final game of this series. Well, not final exactly. If this is the journey, Persona 4 Arena is the answer. What I'm saying is that it'll come at a later date. I have more content I want to push out, and that game is gonna take me forever. Anyways, Tactica is a game that a lot of people push to the side because of the whole
Another Persona 5 spin-off stigma.
when in reality, it's only the second non-crossover spin-off game. I mean, Q2 has 3 and 4 in it, P5D was combined with P3D, and P5X has a completely new cast with rumors of Persona 3 and Persona 4's cast in it. It honestly is a shame that this game was overshadowed by that and the imminent release of Persona 3 Reload, because this game has a whole lot of sauce and caught me completely by surprise. Okay, enough rambling. Time to get to what we're here for. The first trophy we receive is Lavenza's aid for gaining the ability to fuse personas in the all-new Velvet Room. In the opening act of the story, most of the Phantom Thieves were brainwashed by the kingdom's ruler, Marie. We had to defeat them to free them, and so we got the battle begins for reuniting everyone and perfect aim for performing 100 shooting attacks. A key feature in this game is the use of ailments. Every Phantom Thief, including Joker, can inflict an ailment to an enemy with their persona's moves. Once again, the Persona 5 spin-offs incentivizing using every character. You just love to see it. Anyways, I got all the trophies you see on the screen for inflicting those ailments 20 times each. We become the savior of the land after we defeat the first kingdom boss, who is Toshiro's fiance in the real world. Side note, if you haven't played this game, please play it for him in Arena. Again, these Persona 5 spin-offs really know what they're doing with newly introduced characters. They are so good. During our time in the second kingdom, I got Big Spender for purchasing 10 weapons, Manifest Your Will for using Persona skills 100 times, and Well Traveled for moving 10,000 squares. A bright future is ahead of us as we defeat the second kingdom boss, which ended up being Toshiro's dad. The kingdom bosses in this game are the causes of Toshiro's trauma, and we join him to help him overcome them. I will gladly glaze the frick out of this game. It is so peak. I only got one trophy during the third kingdom, being Close Quarters Offensive for performing 100 melee attacks. Then, Toshiro conquers his past as we defeat the third kingdom boss, being his own shadow. He takes his shadow head on, and it turns out that Arena, you know, the girl that's been with us since the first kingdom, is actually born from Toshiro's heart and is supposed to represent Toshiro's classmate, who he shared a strong bond with before some crazy shit happened. Arena then transforms as Toshiro awakens to his persona, Ernesto. This is peak fiction right here, I'm telling y'all. Then the game kinda goes downhill from here as Atlas pulls another god out of their ass, so yeah, no more glazing. During the fourth kingdom, the Velvet Room is a train now, and I get your wide open for triggering one more 200 times. In this game, you can interact with the fellow Phantom Thieves at the hideout. A lot of talks are fluff, but some can be story related. Overall, it's a good time, and I got quality time at LeBlanc for watching all of them. I also got accidents happen for witnessing a fusion accident. In each mission for this game, there are 3 stars you can earn for each mission by completing the mission while following the criteria for each star. I got Grand Thievery for getting 3 stars on every mission. I also get Ultimate Strike for dealing 2,000 damage in a single attack, and Metaverse Aristocrat for accumulating 666,666 yen. Why that number specifically, Atlas? There are also quests in this game run by Lavenza in which you have to beat missions again while following specific criteria. I got Conqueror of Kingdoms for completing all quests. You need to complete the last 3 quests in order to unlock the final skill for each character. I got New Heights for doing that. In the Velvet Room, you can dismantle weapons for money or fuse weapons to add ailments to them. I got Novice Dismantler for disassembling 10, and Novice Craftsman for fusing 10. I also got Weapons Master for purchasing 50 weapons, and that's it for the first playthrough, as I get a Will for Change for defeating the 4th Kingdom boss, and a Tale of Revolution for completing the game. I think I managed to do pretty well optimizing trophies. I have to do a second run anyway since there's a New Game Plus persona I need to fuse for a trophy, so let's get to the second playthrough. Baton passing works completely different in Tactica. In order to execute a baton pass, you need to die with a party member to allow them to switch out. Since I played on safe mode, I didn't die once in my first playthrough, and had to allow myself to die 10 times here to get irreplaceable bonds. I got Endless Journey for playing through 500 turns, and Sleep Craftsman for inflicting sleep using weapons 20 times. All-out attacks also work a bit differently. You can form a triangle around a downed enemy and cook anyone inside that area. It's actually pretty neat how they managed to execute it in this game, but I got Stylish Synergy for doing that 50 times. There's also a voltage meter present, and when that meter is at max, you can perform a unique skill. Every character has their own. It's kind of like Showtimes and Strikers. I got Walk Your Own Path for using these 50 times. Lastly, I managed to reach level 99 and got Unparalleled Growth for that, and these last couple trophies, I'm just gonna let them play in real time. It's only fitting that the last trophy is unlocked by fusing the ultimate persona. Saturnile. The ultimate mask? Boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I not complete the compendium? Or do I have to go to the screen? Who am I missing? Oh, come on. What the fuck is this? Are we serious right now? That's a crazy fusion mistake. Why was Lavenza's hair frizzy, or was that just me like hallucinating? It's 7:30 a.m. and I haven't slept, so okay. So we're just gonna pretend that the last two clips didn't happen, and this is Satanile. Yeah, Satanile. Yeah, Satanile is the last one I got. Yeah. Woo! Collection of knowledge, and give it to me. Legendary Phantom Thief once again. Wait, isn't that the name of the last platinum trophy? Oh no, it's True Phantom Thief. The phenomenal Phantom Thief. Wait, no, it is Legendary Phantom Thief. What the? We're repeating trophies now? Come on, let's not be lazy. Anyways, I've done every Persona Platinum except for one. Alright, we know which one it is, but that's gonna take me a while to do, and I have other Platinums I want to get first, so yeah, that's gonna be put on hold for now. It would take too much time, you know. I need to push out content, you know. It took me like 2 months to even post this video, so yeah. Honestly, Tactica surprised me. It was surprisingly a really fun game. I know it has that, oh, another Persona 5 spin-off stigma, but it's not that deep, alright? Just have some fun, play some game, experience Peak. Alright, Toshiro, Arena, those are some fire characters. Also, before I post the next video, oh my gosh, I need to get a haircut. Yo! Why nobody told me I was looking like this for y'all? I need to look good for you guys for the next video. But yeah, I did look at that. It didn't even register today's. It says I've only played 2 hours. My final save time on this game is 25:20. Okay? I did this in 2 sessions. Alright, I sat down, played the game twice. They were very long sessions, but I did it in 2 sessions nonetheless. Why am I'm looking at my monitor like I'm supposed to be looking at the camera. My bad. I'm still a rookie when it comes to this YouTube shit. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. All right, this has been like months in the making. Come on, this is a month, not month. This is like 2-3 month long journey. Come on, subscribe to the channel. We're having fun here. All right, get me to 4,000. All right, see y'all.